pictures tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning, and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, and then be on my way. I traveled far and wide and laid this head in many ports. I was guided by a compass, I saw beauty to the north. I drew the tales of many lives and wore the faces of my own. I had these memories all around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. In a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. Mighty sea, mischief, golden piracy. This one's for the man that raised me, taught me sacrifice and bravery. This one's for our favorite game, black and gold, we wave the flag. This
Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya. And Misher Hutton Towering Shedava Haban Balin, Walter Bear Grash to Behinye, Winger New Hebra, Self Melloch, to Dil Dalashna Gauliv. O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya. And Misher Hutton Towering Agran Yuela Trill Harsalya Ogligar Malay Malharda Galit Fenis Nigolna Spani Skorfid Ruiger Gauliv. O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya. And Misher Hutton Towering Avweilarina Vatko Vechim Einach Bjorn Eagle Shaftim Ranuel Gusmila Goshbjörk A forgot final Howliv. O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya. And Misher Hutton Towering, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya, O Roshedava Hawalya. And Misher Hutton Towering.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, me mind been bent on rambling to Ireland's isle did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with a will, and I shortly came to anchor at the cross of Spancel Hill.
I'd been on the 23rd of June, the day before the flare, when Ireland's sons and daughters were all assembled there. The young, the old, the brave, the bold, their duty to fulfill at the little church in Clooney, a mile from Spancel Hill. I went to see my neighbours, see what they would say. The old ones, they were dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with Taylor Quigley, he's as bold as ever stood. Sure, he used to make me breeches when I lived on Spancel Hill.
I paid a flying visit to me first and only love. She is fair as Annie Lily and gentle as a dove. She threw her arms all round me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's not the ranger's daughter, of the pride of Spansel Hill.
A chance I hug and kiss her, as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many's the time before. The cock crew in the morning, he crew both loud and shrill, and I awoke in California, many miles from Spansel Hill.
By young bonny banks and by young bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, you take the high road and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. For me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep sides of Ben Lomond, where in the purple hue the Highland hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Oh, you'll take the high road and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. For me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. The wee birdies sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping. But the broken-hearted kens they second spring again, though the wave foamy seas fray their greeting. You'll take the high road and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. For me and my true love will never meet again. pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its loud tattoo. But the angelus bells o'er the Liffey swells rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high in Dublin town hung they out the flag of war. 'Twas better to die 'neath an Irish sky than at Sunflower Bar. And from the plains of Royal Meath, strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed into the foggy dew. The bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear for those who died that Easter tide in the springing of the year, while the world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men, but few who bore their fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Back through the glen I rode again, and my heart with grief was sore, for I parted then with valiant men whom I never shall see more. But to and fro in my dreams I go, and I kneel and pray for you, for slavery
churches lived happily enough until the day that I was born and things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green. Baptized by Father Riley, I was rushed away by car to be made a little orange man, my father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, but still in spite of that, to my father I was William, while my mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to mass I proudly stroll, and after that the Orange Lodge would try to save my soul. For both side tried to claim me, but I was smart because I played the flute or played the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green. One day me man's relations came round to visit me, just as my father's kinfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight, and me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it's the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green. Now my parents never could agree about my time at school. My learning was all done at home, that's why I'm such a fool. That's right. They both passed on, God rest them, but left me caught between that awful cover problem of the orange and the green. Oh, it's the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green. Yes, it's the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. My father, he was orange and my mother, she was green.
When going the road to sweeteth I, hurroo, hurroo. When going the road to sweeteth I, hurroo, hurroo. When going the road to sweeteth I, a stick in my hand and a drop in me eye, a doleful damsel I heard cry, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
Where are the eyes that look so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the eyes that look so mild when my poor heart you first beguiled? Why did you run from me and the child, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are the legs with which you run when first you went to carry a gun? Indeed your dancing days are done, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, hurroo, hurroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, hurroo, hurroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, you're an eyeless, boneless, chickenless egg. You'll have to be left with a bowl to beg, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, hurroo, hurroo. We hear drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. But I'm happy for to see you home, hurroo, hurroo. Yes, I'm happy for to see you home, hurroo, hurroo. Oh, I'm happy for to see you home, all from the island of Ceylon. So low in flesh, so high in bone, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Where your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. Where your drums and guns and guns and drums, haroo, haroo. Where your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy never slew ya. Oh, darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
While in the merry month of May, not from me home I started, left the girls at Hume and nearly broken heart, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears are smothered enough to reap the corn, leave for I was born, caught a stout black torn to banish ghosts and goblins, brand new pair of brogues to rat the love of the bogs, frighten all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin, 1 2 3 4 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. In Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight next morning bright and nearly took a drop of the pure, keep me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure. When Aries up for drinking to see the lassies smile, laughing all the while at me curious style, to set your heart a bubble and ask me was I hired, wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1 2 3 4 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived the view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was told. When in a neat locality some did cross me mind, when I looked behind a bundle could I find upon me stick a wobble inquired for the road, said me Connacht brogue, it wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin, 1 2 3 4 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. From there I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the cage as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said the storeroom Harry, when I jumped aboard a cabin bound for a paddy. Down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs, a dance, some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling when a Polly head wished myself was dead, I bet the bar instead on the rocky road to Dublin, 1 2 3 4 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. Ah well, the boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Emperor I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle, oh they began. I was in hurrah, my soul says I'm a shillelagh, I'll fly. All the boys were by and saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Join in the affray, quickly clear the way for the rocky road to Dublin, 1 2 3 4 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin, whack for Lally-ra.
And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush a vocal, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. at the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud-walled cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed morning light. Murmurs rang along the valley to the banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 lights were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon, 'tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon.
he's brought down the rain and the Indian summer is through. In the morning you'll be following your trail again, fair play to you. You ain't calling me to join you, and I'm spoken for anyway. But I will cry when you go away. I will cry when you go away. Your beauty is familiar, and your voice is like a key. It opens up my soul and torches up a fire inside of me. Your coat is made of magic, and around your table angels play. I will cry when you go away. I will cry when you go away.